Airspeed, exactly. So this little cover is to keep bugs and stuff out, and once the wind blows, it sort of opens up like that. I'm checking to make sure that there's no blockage in there, okay? Then I'm going across here, checking to make sure everything looks okay. The front looks good, coming around this way. And I actually do shake the airplane a little bit because if there's any kind of problem, I'm going to notice it.
Yeah.
And then I come across here. Check my aileron. I'm looking for these little pins right here. Make sure those are in there. If they're missing, that could be a problem. I'm looking for these nuts right there. Then I come over this way. I like to run my hands over stuff. And then I go in here. This is one of 3 drain spots that we have here where we're looking at for fuel, and basically what we're looking for is contaminants and water, because either one of those will cause a problem for us, because and it'll be a problem probably right at takeoff because water is heavier, so it sinks down.
Yeah.
And so then I go over here, I'm looking at the empennage. I check these wires, make sure that they're decent. I want to make sure this actually can cause a fatality if these are not in there good. So I'm checking that, I'm checking this, I'm checking these 2 springs. Sometimes these springs come off, then you don't have any steering anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm making sure this is all right. Then I do the same thing on the other side. Everything looking pretty decent so far. All these nuts are there. Everything's where it's supposed to be so far. Come around here. Everything's looking good.
Was that time you flown this?
What's that?
Was that time you flown this?
That is a very good question. It was about a week or so ago, something like that. Yeah, I was having a ton of fun with it, and I just flew on Tuesday. I flew an airplane down in Petaluma that is supposed to go to Upper Michigan. I do a lot of taking airplanes from A to B, and this was an Aeronca, and the guy that owns it doesn't really feel comfortable anymore, and he let me just take it and fly it for the guy that's thinking of buying it.
Yeah.
That was my last flight down in Petaluma. I think it was on Tuesday.
How much have you flown?
That's not a bad landing. That's all right.
So we got the same, fuel that we can check right here. There we go. That looks decent too. And then I like to check oil, although I checked it already. I'm just going to show you where it is so that you know. Normally, if I'm checking oil, I'd have a rag and wipe it off. But basically, you can see oil there, right?
Yeah.
And that's the dipstick right there. And you can also see the engine and everything right here, right now. Those are, there's the starter, there's the magnetos we talked about. Everything a little tighter than what was in Roberto's airplane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we're looking at the tires over here too. And the brakes, and they look good. We're looking at the exhaust. That looks fine. This thing, what do you think this thing is?
I don't know.
Yeah, almost nobody will know. Even experienced pilots wouldn't know what that is. That is a wind generator. So that, once I'm flying fast enough, it's got a little coil in it. It'll generate a little tiny bit of electricity. You know? So, but you're just going to see, I'm going to swing the propeller to start this, just like Roberto did. And I'm looking at the prop. The prop looks good. And I'm going to do the final. See, I told you I had 3 places to test fuel. This is the final one right in here. And this is really the most important one because this is where the fuel is going into the engine to begin with. The other 2 are wing tanks, so those wing tanks they drain into the main tank. We're looking again here. It looks good, nice and blue, which is the color for avgas. There it goes. That's our oil filter right there, Kyrie. Everything looks good here. So we'll close this up. You want to make sure you get these really closed. Sometimes, you don't want it opening when you're flying, basically. Right?
Not a good idea.
All right, so everything with the airplane looks pretty good here. I'm reasonably happy. And Kyrie, we're going to get you a headset, and since I'm going to be swinging the propeller, I'm going to put you inside first.
Okay.
Okay? And then I'm going to go through my procedure for starting it. And then I'm going to join you in there once it's going. Okay? So let me find a couple of headsets for both of us.
Okay.
Let's see. I think I got some over here. I love it.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm glad you won. It was worth it, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask him that when he gets back too.
Yeah, right.
We'll revisit that
He
question.
might change his mind after my landing, right? You say, oh, I don't know about this guy. Well, the landing could be a little bouncy on account of the wind, so, you know, if I do a screwy landing, don't blame me, okay?
I'm in Lakeport. I'm at Hill.
But the best thing is that you know he's a good pilot because he wouldn't
I'm
be here if he
recording for
wasn't.
him. He flying with.
You're very
he
generous,
take it
thank
fly.
you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be back at the house in Easton.
All right,
Probably in
Kyrie.
30 minutes.
Let's get you
1 hour.
situated. You go over
You
on
need
that
something?
side. And here, I'll hold the headset while you climb in. Yeah, why don't you hold
No,
it?
I
That's
wasn't in the
great.
city. I went
So,
to talk to Edgar, and
way
need
you
to
climb
head
into
to
this thing
her. And now I'll probably go
is-
to the city afterwards.
We'll hold the door open
to
for
see
you,
my
okay?
sister.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you're
We're gonna bring
basically
it-
gonna.
I know.
Back up for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah. So I better rush.
You are
Have to
gonna take one leg in like this,
Okay.
and you're not gonna grab this or any of that. You're gonna grab up here, or you can grab there,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And or you can grab over here, right?
Yeah.
And you can push on this too, but try not to step on it unless you have to. And then just pull yourself in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to
You can
go.
also put your hand
Yeah, we can
right
look for
here.
other people. You don't have
See
to
how
go
I
right
pull
now.
myself in?
Yeah.
And then just leg in just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do. And once you're in, we'll get you
There's another person named
buckled
Sam.
up,
Maybe when I go to the
headset
city, I'll show
set,
you
and
them.
all that kind of stuff.
So we don't have to
you're
run
on.
out to that side.
Okay.
Don't be in a rush.
Can you run out?
Because
Yeah,
we
get
have
on
to,
in.
remember, we have to run out to someone mature. I think, think about it. Because a lot of
Excellent. What about
liability.
you?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
cool.
coast.
Nice looking
Don't you-
dog.
Thanks, honey.
Yeah, we're gonna switch cars.
Nice to
and
meet
then
you. You too, my brother flies. He flies.
we'll come back first and then
But
we'll go to the
I helped
city.
him. He was building a plane, and it's amazing how many
Okay,
rivets
good.
go in it. You got to drill it out if it's bad. So, but now he's I think he's with American Airlines.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's
But him, he
outstanding.
loves flying though. Like you do. You love it.
You know, you love it. That's exactly right. So,
I flew for an hour,
great.
so I got that.
Yeah, put the headset on. You can take a picture with the headset on. Here, I'll plug you in.
Let's go like this.
Yeah, just put it right over your ears. We can get a picture of you with the headset. I'm going to plug you in here. One right there and one right there. All right,
So he
picture
can
time.
He can hear air traffic control too.
Well, there won't be any here because this is an uncontrolled field, but at least he'll be able to hear me.
Oh yeah. Oh, it would be nice if I got a photo.
now than they ever did when I worked for them, and a lot better engines and equipment. But
I should get a shot of you too while we're
Yeah.
at it. Why not?
Yeah,
right?
great.
I was taking classes about what was happening the last few years. 15
Okay,
years ago.
beautiful. Excellent.
And Kyrie has on the most wildest outfit today.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to buckle you in, okay? So take your headset back off for a second.
Battlefield is one of the biggest issues with flyers.
Grab this. So this is a really safe 4-point harness.
Got this thing
My other airplane isn't quite this fancy as far as safety goes, but we're very lucky here.
Hold on. You're gonna get the cord.
in a certain area, and
Right, we're gonna.
topography and the wind and everything.
Thank you.
and go, okay, we can
So the
stop
way this thing works, and we're probably going to have to adjust it for you a little, because
it. Just
I
depends
usually
on what
have this
activity
set
is
up,
going on.
okay?
Then you let it burn to that spot. But when there's houses in the way, then you can't.
There we go.
He wants you to sacrifice a whole area.
So,
So then the fires get bigger because you can't sacrifice one neighborhood to stop it here.
so what we're going to do here is we put these two together, like this.
That's part of the problem.
Yeah.
And this guy goes through
So we
here.
were at Elam Campground off of 32.
Let's do that into this.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do.
But
So see if it'll go in. We might need to loosen it.
what's that?
It burns out there all the time.
Well, and so we were in Elam Campground, almost up to, what is that, 36,
Come on.
Chester.
Yeah.
All the
And
way up
they
there.
already have fires up there, Dixie, whatever that was. But
Okay, that's in.
the thing is,
Now, how's that
when I was
feeling?
camping at the
Right?
campground,
Why don't you lean forward? Let me see how far forward you go. All right. Well, you're going to be safe. You're not going to knock your head. I'm going to tighten this just a tiny bit because I don't want you
there's no common sense.
knocking your head just in case, right?
I mean, the majority.
Now here's the headset. We're already plugged in. You can put it on.
Yes.
And then what we're going to do is close this door.
Give him a hug.
Yes.
Mwah. I love you. Be safe up there. Oh, I'm stuck.
Oh, here, I got it.
No, my purse.
No, I'll get you. I got you. All right, there we go.
I'm going too.
All right, we're gonna open this up. So that we can... Boy, this thing really got stuck.
How do you see over this?
Well, yeah. You know, some airplanes you cannot see over the nose. Like, the whole reason I'm here is because I brought a military trainer back, a steerman, and you have to land that without looking over the nose. You know, you just can't see anything over the nose
So
with the
you
steerman.
want me to give him this phone to record? I could use my other phone. You want?
Oh, whatever.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I got him so he could record from his.
Oh, if he wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if he wants
I mean, you're the filmmaker.
Yeah.
You know what you want, right?
Edit together.
So you talk to him and tell him
Okay.
what you want him to do.
Okay. So do you know how to use an iPhone? You can record. You want to record?
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows how to do
Okay.
it.
Oh, he wants to.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, he wants to.
Okay.
Should I meet you over by Red's?